Hi, good morning. Uh, Here in this session, uh, we can discuss about the various theories of organization of shoot apex. In the previous session, I just mentioned that there are three theories proposed to explain the organization of shoot apex in plants. The three theories are: first one is apical cell theory, second one is histogen theory, and third one is tunica corpus theory. Okay, right. Now coming to the first one, apical cell theory. It is proposed by Najali in 1878. Najali in 1878. Okay, the entire growth of the shoot is by the division of apical cell, and the example for such a fashion of division and organization of shoot apex is bryophytes and pteridophytes. So, in the lower form of plants such as bryophytes and pteridophytes, the shoot apex is histologically studied to reveal the organization, how the shoot is organized, and here it is very clearly derived by Najali. And here you can see in this diagram, the apical cell is at the shoot tip, and here one of the cell which is showing the plane of division in the three directions. The apical cell or the single cell which divide and produce the group of tissues, and those tissues are organized for the specific function, such as the organization of shoot for the elongation of shoot tip. And here the another diagram which clearly indicates the derivatives, I mean one of the apical cell which show the continuous division because it is meristematic, and such derivatives of apical cell which initially divide for a repeated division, that is the continuous division of the single cell from the apical meristem, which is early mentioned as apical initial, and it will show the first plane of division indicated as 1, and the second division as 2, and third is as 3, and fourth division, and subsequently the fifth, sixth and seventh division in such a plane. So, it is explained very well by Najali in connection with the organization of shoot apex. So, it is the first theory. And the second theory is histogen theory. It is proposed by another anatomist, and it is proposed by Hanstein in 1868, and the theory is also accepted because in contrast to the theories of Najali, Einstein proposed that there are no such a repeated division, that is from a single apical initial into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 plane of division than in the theory of Einstein. He proposed that it is with only 3 zones, not only 7 but only 3 zones, that is which is mentioned as it is with a separate set of initials, that is one of the initial cell, apical initial cell, first it will show 2 more divisions to produce 3 initial cells, and they are togetherly called as histogens. And the diagram, the vertical section of shoot apex, which explains that it is with an outer dermatogen. Here you can see the outer layer is the dermatogen, and the middle layer is peribulum, and the innermost layer is called pleurome. So, why Einstein proposes such three set of initials or three zones in the apical organization of shoe? It is mentioned that the dermatogen, that is the outermost layer, which derives what? The epidermis, and the middle layer, it is named as the peribulum, and that initial which are concerned for the formation of cortex. And similarly, the third layer, that is the innermost layer, which is called pleurome, and pleurome is concerned for the dedifferentiation of central cylinder, that is the vascular tissues. So, Einstein proposes that the initial or apical initial, which is divided into three at first, and all three are the functions as the active initials or functional initials for organization of shoot apex. And coming to the third theory, it is also widely accepted, and it is named as tunica corpus theory. It is proposed by Smith in 1924, and according to the theory of Smith, he mentioned that it is with only two zones, which is with, that is the apical initial is with only two zones, that is only two initials, rather than that of Einstein proposes three initials. Smith proposed that only two initials which are concerned for the formation of the shoot or organization of shoot apex. Okay, so here the two zones which separate set of initials, that is two set of initials, which is togetherly called as tunica and corpus. That is why the theory is named as tunica corpus theory. And here in the vertical section of shoot apex, we can see the diagram or the theory explains that only two zones, one is the terminal or outer tunica, and the inner one is the second one, and it is named as corpus. Okay, and here the tunica is concerned, that is Smith explains that the outer layer which is named as tunica, which is concerned for the development of the epidermis and part of the cortex. Okay, and the second one, that is the inner layer or the second initial or second set of initial, which is named as corpus, and he explains that the corpus is concerned for the formation of the central cylinder and the remaining part of the cortex. Okay, so according to the organization of shoot apex in plants, either it is from a single cell which show subsequent multiplication as into 7 layer of initials as in apical cell theory proposed by Nageli, and in the second theory, histogen theory, histogen proposes that only 3 layers, and the 3 layers are named as dermatogen, peribulum and pleurome. It is concerned for the formation of epidermis, cortex and the central cylinder. And the third one, it is proposed by Smith, which is named as, the theory is named as tunica corpus theory, and there are only two initials, and the two initials which are named as tunica and corpus, which is concerned for the formation of other dermal system. So, these are the three theories proposed to explain the organization of shoot apex in plants. Okay, and so the second portion or second unit concerned with the formation of the organization of shoot apex. So, all these theories or these three theories are very important and accepted by the botanists or histologists. Okay, and in addition to that, there are a number of theories also proposed in the schools of thoughts. That is, there are two more theories not only included in your syllabus, but there are another two theories such as histogenic layer theory and also one another theory. It is named as nu initial and meristem D theory. So, you will study about the organization and the three theories proposed for organization of shoot apex. Okay, thank you.